Hello students, welcome to West Bengal English Medium Guide. Today I am going to give you the question answer from the chapter The Diary of a Young Girl. In the previous video I gave you the explanation. If you missed that video, please check out the description box or playlist. You will find that video from there. So let's start the question answers from the chapter The Diary of a Young Girl. This is from class 8. Number 1, Annie received many gifts on the birthday. How many did she receive? What does this tell us about her? On her 30th birthday, Annie received many gifts, near about 15 to 20, from her family. This line tells us that Annie was very excited to see and open her birthday gifts. She was very happy as she received so many gifts. Number 2, whom is Annie addressing in this extract? Why is it in the first person? The diary, which was named Kitty by Annie, is addressed in the extract. It is in the first person as she likes it the most among her all gifts. Number 3, why was Annie not allowed to take part in gym class? Why did the class play volleyball at the gym? Annie was not allowed to take part in gym class as her shoulder and hips tend to get dislocated. Annie decided to play volleyball as it was her birthday. Every of her friends wished to play that game as per her choice. Number 4, what was Annie asked to do as punishment for talking in Mr. Kissing's class? Was it a just punishment? Why? Annie was quite talkative by nature, so she used to talk with her friends in the class. Mr. Kissing was her mathematics teacher. As Annie talked too much, he was annoyed by her. Annie never changed herself, though Mr. Kissing gave her several warnings. So he asked her to write an essay on her talking habit as punishment. No, it was not just a punishment. He wanted to make her realize to change her habits, so he gave punishment. Number 5, what does this extract tell you about Annie's character? Annie was a lovable girl. She loves to chat with her friends. She is very much excited to receive gifts. According to her mathematics teacher, she was a chatterbox. Number 6, Annie describes Mr. Kissing as a fudge. What opinion did you form about Mr. Kissing? Why? Annie describes Mr. Kissing old fudge who teaches math. Old fudge means old-fashioned. As he always mad with Annie, she pointed him so. Annie is very talkative by her nature. Mr. Kissing is very much annoyed by her nature. He gave several warnings, but Annie couldn't change her nature, so to give her a lesson, Mr. Kissing asked her to write an essay, The Chatterbox, as a punishment. For this, Annie describes him as a fudge. Mr. Kissing was a generous and wise person. He didn't mean to punish Annie, but he made her realize to change her habit. He wanted to see the writing skill of her and appreciated her in front of the whole class. So this is a perfect quality of a great teacher. Number 7, Annie feels women are chatterboxes. What do you think? Justify your answer. Annie feels women are chatterboxes. She came to this point of view as she sees her mother also likes to talk like her. But according to me, not only women, every human being has a special kind of nature. If anyone likes to talk, then it's not the matter he or she is a man or woman. He or she will be talkative by nature. It completely depends on their nature and surroundings. Number C, RTC. Number 1, a little after 7, I went to daddy and mama and then to the living room to open my presents. You were the first thing I saw, maybe one of the nicest present. A, who is I? The above line has been taken from The Diary of a Young Girl Here I is referred to Annie Frank. Number B, who or what is you? You refer to the diary named Kitty. Number C, why do you think I feels that you was the present that he or she had received? Here I means Annie Frank was fond of the diary which was referred as you that she received as a birthday present. Number 2, teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on the earth. Maybe this time they will be unpredictable in the right direction for a change. Number 8, why does Annie feel that teachers are unpredictable creatures? Annie feels that nothing could be predicted about the mood of the teacher, so she feels the teachers are unpredictable creatures. Sometimes the students give their best, but they don't get expected remarks. What do you think about Annie's opinion? As a student, her absorption about the teacher is quite acceptable, but in reality, teachers know very well about the students. So what they think is always about the good future of students. So nothing is unpredictable. The result what the students get from the teacher is their hardship they had done. Okay, next. What does she mean when she says that they may be unpredictable in the right direction? According to Annie, there are many students in her class who are not qualified to promote to the next class, but unexpectedly they got promoted. She expects maybe this year the teachers will definitely do right things with the right students, so she said this. Number 3, I wrote 3 pages Mr. Kissings assigned me and was satisfied. Number A, who was Mr. Kissing? Mr. Kissing was the mathematics teacher of Annie's class. Number B, what did Annie write in the 3 pages? Annie wrote in the 3 pages, he wrote that talking is a natural habit of every female. She would do her best to keep it under control, but she would never be able to control herself as she got this habit inherited from her mother. She also tried to prove how talking is necessary in life. Number C, what do you think she was satisfied? She was satisfied with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. Number 4, I finished my poem and it was beautiful. Why did Annie write the poem? What was its title? Mr. Kissings asked her to write another essay. Annie tried to write the essay in different manners, so with the help of her friend Sani, she wrote the poem. Its title was Quack Quack Quack. Number B, who helped Annie to write the poem? Her friend Sani helped Annie to write the poem. Number C, what was the mood? Serious, comic or gloomy of the poem? What was the general response to the poem? The mood was serious. Mr. Kissing appreciated the poem and added his own comments, also read the poem in other classes as well. Now I am going to give the extra, that means inside question answers from the chapter. Number 1, who is the author of the story The Diary of a Young Girl? Annie Frank. Number 2, when Annie began to write her diary? Sunday, June 14, 1942. When was Annie's birthday? On Friday, June 12. When was Annie awake? On her birthday at 6 o'clock. What was the name of her cat? Motze. How did the cat welcome Annie when she entered the dining room? When Annie entered the dining room, her cat Motze welcomed her by rubbing against her legs. Which presents did Annie see after the diary? Annie saw a bouquet of roses, some peonies and a potted plant. From her presents, she got a blue blouse, a game, a bottle of grape juice, a puzzle, a jar of cold cream, 2.50 guilders, and a gift certificate for 2 books, a platter of cookies, candy, strawberry tart, and a letter from Grammy. Number 8, what was the name of the book which she exchanged with Margot? Camera Obscura. Number 9, write the name of the Annie's friends. Hanley Gosler, Ilse Wagner, Jacqueline Van Marsen, Sani. Number 10, Which game did Annie decide to play? Volleyball. Number 11. When did Annie meet Jacqueline? Annie met Jacqueline when she started at the Jewish Legume. Number 12. Who were Annie's best friend? Hanneli and Sunny. Number 13. What did Annie get from her friends as birthday present? Annie got a beautiful book, Dutch sagas and legends. Number 14. What did Annie get from Aunt Helen and Stephanie and Lenny? Annie got a puzzle from Aunt Helen, and Aunt Stephanie gave her a darling brooch, and a terrific book named Daisy Goes to the Mountain was given by Aunt Lenny. Number 15. What name Annie thought if she had a dog? Rin Tin Tin. Number 16. Where did Annie wish to take and keep Rin Tin Tin? Annie wished to take Rin Tin Tin to school with her, and she would keep it in the janitor's room or by the bicycle racks when the weather was good. Number 17. How entire class is quacking in its boots? Who said this? What was the reason she said so? The above line is taken from the diary of a young girl. Annie said this. The reason was the upcoming meeting in which the teacher decided who would be promoted to the next grade and who would be kept back. Number 18. To whom Annie and JZ laughed at. Why? Annie and JZ laughed at CN and Jackus Cockernut as they stocked their vacation savings on their bed. Number 19. In which subject Annie is weak? In math. Number 20. What was the name of the math teacher? Mr. Kissing. Number 21. How many teachers were there in Annie's school? There are total 9 teachers. 7 of them are men and 2 of them are women. Number 22. What was the name of the second essay given by Mr. Kissing, an incorrigible chatterbox? Number 23. What was the name of the third essay given by Mr. Kissing? What did she write? Quack, 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 Mistress Chatterbox. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with three baby ducklings who were beaten to death by father because they quacked too much. So these are the question answers from the chapter The Diary of a Young Girl. I have given both exercise and inside question answers. So see you with a new video. Till then, take care and bye.